So no shit, there I was. So I got like a ADT home system, right? And I've got fire alarms in the house, right? And I got like a temperature sensor or some shit.
Yeah.
On the rarest of occasions, the one in the back room, in the sunroom, just randomly decides to stop talking to the main console. And you think, oh, that's not a big deal. That son of a bitch started chirping at fucking 2 a.m. this morning.
Oh no.
Like I
Chirp, chirp.
Like I went to sleep after D&D at like 11:30, and then I get fucking woken up at 2. And I'm just like, you fucking bastard.
I went to bed at, I think I laid in bed at like 12:30, but then I was listening to YouTube. And by the time I actually fell asleep, it was like 2 a.m.
Oh,
And
God.
I woke up and it was 5:30. I was like, oh.
Nah, I went back to
I was
sleep
like,
at like 3:30 or some shit.
I was able to fall back asleep from 11 to noon.
Oh, so you got a little bit of sleep.
A little bit. I mean, it's still not
Like
a
a
full
nap.
night's sleep, but I tried. Enough, because otherwise I don't even know if this podcast, you would have had to keep me awake.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have the energy to do that today. Host, yes.
Yeah.
Keep you awake and host? No.
No energies.
No. Well,
No.
you know, I'm exhausted, but it's
this
pretty much the
sleepy podcast.
normal for us, to be perfectly honest. When are we not fucking exhausted?
All I do is upload videos, you know, have fun.
And sometimes I upload videos.
And sometimes you upload videos, and then,
For you.
and then sometimes we upload videos at the same time.
Yeah, that game deserved it. Fuck that game.
Listen, we just broke 1,000 views or 1,000 subs.
Ooh, woo.
1,000 views is not impressive.
What?
1,000 subs.
To me, well, I guess the shorts are fucking broken.
That,
I don't know how that shit works, bro. That shit runs on magic and dreams.
1,000 views total. I don't mean on one video. 1,000 views total is not impressive.
Yeah.
But 1,000 subs is impressive.
And that's pretty good for us.
Because if we just broke 1,000 views total after 160 videos,
fuck, we'd have quit long before that. Shit.
Woo!
This would have been a real hobby. Fuck, be like my YouTube channel. I upload a video a month at this fucking point. Fuck.
Yeah, shorts are a weird thing where they're not counting. I think they're putting it into the short view category, which makes sense.
I think
because it's a different way.
Yeah, I think it's the short views, but the hours are still in the analytics, so you can't actually tell which hours are from which pool, which is stupid.
Yeah, it's weird because like they should separate it. I'm sure there's probably some way
might be, or the analytics itself has a setting that we just don't know about, or it might be a setting you don't get access to until you hit that that first bar.
Yeah, because it's weird that it says I have a little under 2,800 watch hours to get about 200 hours away from being monetized. But the analytics page says in the last year I have like over 4,000 hours.
Yeah, and that's my confusion. Or like it didn't count my 120 hours I watched of you the other weekend. I was like, you fuckers.
Yeah, and John does too.
I don't know. I'm trying to help. And I was actually enjoying the horror playthroughs. The suffering playlist is my favorite.
Yeah, it's almost like you had a hand in that.
It's like I did half the work or something.
Well, I had to suffer for you to get to that point.
And I appreciate you for it, I think.
Yeah. Without the suffering, there is no suffering video.
Well, and without the suffering, I wouldn't have come back to video editing personally.
Yeah.
Though I was having fun with Resident Evil and I am having fun with Alan Wake, I should probably go faster, but Flame Wheel is busy.
So when's your suffering videos, Nicole?
Yeah,
when's my agony videos, you mean?
Yes.
Sorry. Suffering or mine. We don't want to confuse the audience.
Yeah, we're not confusing the audience.
Yeah,
well, I have to start streaming first. I mean, I guess I could just record.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to a point where when I record offline, which is a lot of my horror stuff, not all of it, but I tend to, it's a different mindset.
Oh, for sure.
Because you're not paying attention to a chat at all.
Right.
But you're talking like obviously you're not talking to anybody. You're basically talking to yourself in the room. Yeah. Like if anybody's staying in the room, you look like a psychopath.
I do that.
But
yeah.
I mean, I talk to myself anyways,
Yeah,
but
I already look
Yeah.
like a
I
psychopath.
just, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about reactions, and
I don't
some
know.
people it's tough. It's tough.
I've just been thinking that I wanted to start streaming, but have to figure out that stupid thing with my monitors before I could do that.
What's
And I just
the?
forgot about recording,
Oh no.
honestly. But I also haven't really played a lot of League or anything, so
It does suck that you are like, unless you're playing with us, like really, really scared of horror games, because that kind of content would be hilarious.
That
I'm
would
not
be
gonna lie to you.
fucking hilarious. Yeah.
listen, I can get the Winnie the Pooh game and play it by myself, but like I'm not gonna be good at it.
Well, that's.
It
I mean, I'm not. Listen, I'm not good at any of these. I edit
No,
myself to
no.
look good.
Yeah.
That Poppy Playtime 3 was 3 hours long, which is still a hefty video, but the raw recording was 6 hours.
oh
Well, that's
no.
like the suffering for fucking quantum error. That was 20 some hours condensed into an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
That wasn't
fucking
Okay.
my
awful.
fault, though.
That game
That wasn't
fucking
my fault, though.
sucked.
Yes, that wasn't my fault. And I sit there and I look at, listen, you can be proud of your game as a developer. I support you with that. But then, like, there's other people that are sitting there and like, this game wasn't good. It's rated good by like almost no one. But then you go on Twitter and there'll be people like, this game is really good. And I'm like, did I play a different game?
Right?
Is it
I feel the same way about Toytopia. Now, like, Toytopia is a little different where it's like it's a small dev team, or maybe it's just one person. I don't know. And so I try to be. It's not like I'm reviewing Gollum
Right.
or King Kong where they're charging a lot. Like sometimes it's like one person making a horror game,
Yeah.
and so you try to not judge it like you're judging a AAA game. But that game was, no matter what they say, that game was on sale for $6, and then it gonna be $8 after March 4th. And if you knew what you were doing and you didn't get stuck in those tunnels, you can complete the game, and most people have, in like 15 to 20 minutes, and it's $8.
So it's 50 cents an hour or 50 cents a minute to play the game.
oh.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be too tough on them because I know it's probably somebody new to making video games or new-ish. Maybe they're not even that old.
Right.
So you don't want to like be ridiculous on them. That's why I didn't try to be too over the top in the review. But at the same time, you look on like Itch.io, and there's way better games that I've played that are better than that game.
That fucking Garfield game was fucking
And that was
amazing.
And that was free. And it was free.
It was awful, but it was amazing.
It was awfully amazing.
Yeah.
It was very meta. They set up they seem to set up like a sequel with that Morse code, and I hope we see it.
Indeed.
So, but yeah, that's my look into. But yeah, I try to judge on different scales. That's why, like, if a demo is like terrible, except for that one,
Yeah.
I don't try to. Even there, I'm like, I don't want to make it a suffering video because it's a demo,
Right.
and I feel like demos are demos for a reason.
Well,
It may
yeah.
not be, and a lot of them are going to say that it's not the finished product. That you could run into bugs and this and that. I mean, that wasn't a bug.
No.
In that game,
No,
that was like an uncompleted game.
That they should have with the so at that front gate, right, where you enter. What was the name of the game? Real quick for the viewers.
You keep talking and I'll look.
So my problem with the game was, so you start at the front door and you're supposed to pick up the bullshit at the front door, and then the front door spookily opens. The problem is the devs didn't lock the other door to stop the player from leaving. Now, I get that maybe you want the player to explore the rounds, but at that point you put a bunch of impassable walls everywhere. And then the other problem they ran into that you ran into is anytime you make a map of that size, you should always have a kill plane in case the player somehow clips out of bounds. When they fall a certain distance, they're fucking dead. It just kills them outright. And they just didn't fucking do that.
Yeah, and maybe we go outside later, and maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. I never completed the demo. Paradise's Secrets, though, by the way.
Yeah,
was the name of the game.
I don't. That one was... It was fun to edit, but I wouldn't consider that a good game by any stretch. The most entertaining part of the game was you being lost outside.
Yeah, because you could literally fall through the map in multiple directions. Is why it was so ridiculous.
Like literally the map just ended and there was just a hole.
there was a black hole, and it wasn't like you
Wow.
reloaded the game and it fixed itself, because that happens sometimes.
Yeah, for
Sometimes
sure.
graphical glitches happen. You reload the game and it's fine. It's like, no, it was just like that.
You know, that was unfinished. That was demo. That was
Demo. That was like
I should be
pre-alpha.
handing this to my friends and quality control to tell me how fucked it is, not, you know, selling it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd actually played pre-alphas that were more finished than that.
That's always a good sign.
But yeah. But anyway, I know Nicole, she has all this video game knowledge.
I do have so much.
Like
So
so much
much
video game
knowledge.
knowledge. So why don't we change up for now so Nicole can stop saying there going, I have nothing to add. Because I know that's what she's thinking.
All right, well,
And you
well, it's
I understood everything you guys said. It's fine.
It's 8 o'clock, which means it's 7 o'clock in Nicole's time, which means it's time to start the podcast. Welcome to Awkward and Doing It Wrong.
Even though there's no way you don't leave the entire spiel in.
Well, no, I'm going to leave the first 11 minutes. We start early, we go long.
Fine. Fine. This is why it's named what it is.
I'm gonna leave in the first 11 minutes, and the moment we get to the start time, we're doing introduction. Like we have.
No, we have to do the introduction. The introduction is the important part. It feels like half the time.
Seriously,
yeah, I know.
It takes us so long to get through the introduction anyway.
That's the whole point.
Why does our podcast have a cold open?
Look.
Well,
because you put me in charge, which was a terrible fucking idea, and we're just gonna keep running with it because you can't.
That's because if I put me in charge, my head would explode, and if I put Nicole in charge, she wouldn't know what she was doing.
I'm
that's
helping.
Not me being mean. She would probably say those words.
She's being mean.
Yeah.
No, we have a cold open because we say a lot of funny stuff. Most podcasts before we even start. That hasn't happened for a hot minute. But
that's not true. You have not been paying attention.
I think this was very informative the way this one started.
Okay, and this one's informative, but not I don't know, jokes.
This was a look into the eyes of
that's what we should do.
Gaming.
What? Make
Travis,
eye contact?
Tell a joke.
Tell a joke?
Travis is the joke. Contact. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my existence is a joke.
Sad face.
Oof. Wow, this got really deep. Okay, Flynn, complete the intro.
It's too late. We ruined it. All right, well,
Nicole, tell us about your life.
I don't have one.
So we've had an entire month since the last podcast. Nicole still hasn't been murdered. So what have you been up to, Nicole?
I haven't been on any more dates either to get murdered. So
that's probably a good choice, maybe. Question mark?
Yeah, literally, I don't have anything going on. Sorry, my eyes are really itchy right now.
Oh, God. I know. Well, let's start with what happened to your truck the other day? Or your vehicle?
I have a car.
What happened to your car the other day?
I was leaving work, which is 45 minutes away from my house, and I get a light on my dashboard pops up, and it says engine coolant overheated or something like that, and I was like, great. But before this, my car was making a weird noise. I legit thought there was an animal coming out of my steering wheel.
Oh no.
Is what it sounded like. Little, I don't know, just little kind of noises. I don't know. And then that popped up, so I pulled over and immediately called somebody. And was like, hey, what do I do? And they're like, well, what's going on? And I told them, and they're like, okay, well, first we need you to pop your hood and take a look. And there was a leak, and I was like, fuck it all. My coolant was leaking. No. I went to start my car. I know. I was like, okay, well, what's your temperature gauge at? And my dash is a digital dash. And at one point, my temperature gauge was there, but whenever I took it to get an oil change previously, they changed that screen, and I couldn't ever figure out how to find it again.
I know.
Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not technically savvy.
I don't believe you. I find that hard to believe.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And especially, car stuff. Listen, I know a little bit about cars. I don't know a lot about cars, but I will tell you that I did not know how to find my temperature gauge again. I do now. And I was like, I don't know what my temperature gauge is reading, but it's hot because my car, whenever I tried to turn it on, was shaking and making a weird noise.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to call a tow truck to come and get me.
Oh gosh.
And so I rode with the tow truck back home to a mechanic, which in itself was kind of scary. And when the guy showed up, I was like, well,
this is where I die.
If he's a creepy guy, like, I'm not gonna ride with him, but I'm also not just gonna stand here on the side of the road and wait for my friend to come and get me. So thankfully he wasn't a creepy guy. He seemed really cool and was just talking to me the whole way, and it wasn't like murdery vibes.
You know, that's really the goal, I think, on any tow truck ride is, please God, don't murder me.
I mean, for a little bit of it, I was on the phone, like, talking, like, listen, I don't have money for a new car. This is bullshit. What am I going to do? If I get a new car, I don't want this one that I have.
Yeah.
And, because I drive a Ford. I drive a Ford Fusion. And I was like, if I get a new car, I don't want a Ford. And the tow guy was like, I have Fords. And I'm like, do you see what you're towing right now, bro? That's why people don't get Fords.
I have a Ford.
Listen, this is it. I've just always had my last vehicle was a Jeep, and then before that I had Chevys. So like that's.
Did you ever think that maybe your vehicle's just shit and it's not Ford engine?
No, it's the Ford.
Gotcha. I've had two of them. I've never had issues.
Leave comments below. Have a fight about your favorite car in the comments below.
I was just mad, Travis. Listen, just having any sort of vehicle troubles is just. I was like, I'm blaming it on the car and not on me at all.
I'm already on the edge, man. I'm on the edge.
Seriously, and then the tow truck guy, he made like a stupid comment, and I was still on the phone. I was like, he doesn't realize that I am so close to tears right now.
Don't cry.
Because anytime anything happens to my car, I get upset because I don't know how to fix it.
And that shit's expensive.
And it's expensive, and when you're broke, it's just all these different things. That's just not fun. But I made it alive. He was a cool guy. He was on the phone and he was talking to somebody. They had a baby in the bathroom.
No. Intentionally or accidentally?
Well, accidentally. I guess the girl didn't realize that her water broke, and so she just had the baby in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
And I was like, wow, okay.
That's impressive and terrifying.
First baby. And I'm like, how? Well, I mean, I've never had kids, so I don't know what that process is. Obviously, I know like the steps of it, but I have never felt that. But I just feel like there are signs before it happens that you go to the hospital. But I don't know. I've never had a kid.
I don't know. Hospitals are really fucking expensive.
Well, there's that too. But just, I don't know. A bathroom doesn't seem like the place to have a baby to me.
Well, they have the people who do like the water births, so like they're in a bathtub full of water.
It's funny because he said that he knew this girl in high school that had a baby in a bathtub.
Yeah, it happens.
But
it's weird.
This
but
girl
it happens.
also didn't know she was pregnant for a very long time.
I'm stupid, right? But like, I don't see how a woman could be pregnant and not fucking know.
Well, I guess she wasn't a small woman.
Oh, no. That's always the story. It's just one of those things where surely you would feel a thing moving in your body that should not be moving.
Listen, that's okay, but
you know what I mean?
Again, I've never had a baby, but like, what if you have just like stomach issues and you just like, oh, well, my stomach gurgles and moves all the time. Like, it's just one of those things.
Babies kick, though. That's my thing.
I mean, she eventually figured it out, but like in the beginning, when they're not really moving a whole lot, I don't know. I was just like, okay, well, I don't have any cool stories to tell you, buddy, because I have no kids and nobody I know has been born in a bathroom. So
Yet.
I don't know what to tell you. Yet.
That would be the ideal, though, is to not ever have that be a story you get to tell.
I don't personally ever want to give birth in a bathroom.
I mean,
right?
I think you're safe. I think you both are safe.
It's a high possibility that is an accurate analysis.
Have you ever seen that? What was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he had
God, no. Junior?
Oh, yes, Junior. I haven't seen that in a long time. No,
I thought Junior was one with that's twins. Sorry, there's a lot of weird Arnold Schwarzenegger 90s.
There really is. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute.
There's Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Junior's the one where he was pregnant and the doctor was fucking the egg guy.
I think
that's
Twins
weird.
is the one where he's twins with Danny DeVito.
Yeah, so Junior he was also in a movie with Danny DeVito.
Oh, wow.
An egg in trying times, if you will.
Yeah, Twins, 1988.
God.
It was a Christmas movie.
I was 1.
December 9th. I was -2.
Yeah, with that attitude.
Just a gleam in nobody's eye.
But we got my car to the mechanic and they had to push it into the shop.
Always a good sign.
And I was like, cool, love that for me and my car. And again, I was on the phone. I was like, yep, they just had to push it in there, so I guess we're buying me a new one. But it turned out to just be like a couple loose hose clamps that were in my coolant, and the guy was like, I've never seen this many hose clamps in this area, so like this had to get replaced at one point. And they just didn't have the right hose, so they just put all these hose clamps on there.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, sure. I have only had this car for 3 years and never replaced that, so it had to have been the previous owner. And so I love this for me. But so far I haven't had any more issues with it driving around or whatever, but thankfully my boss let me borrow his car this week, so I've been driving that primarily too.
It will.
Yeah, it was just the guy at the mechanic shop that was like, do you know how to pop your hood? Yep, I sure do, thank you. He's like, can you pop the hood for me? You do know how to pop your hood, right? Yes. I may not know a lot of things, like where to find my temperature gauge, but I know how to pop the hood.
You know why he's asking that question, though, right?
Because he had somebody that couldn't.
Because there's lots of people. There's lots of people who don't know how to fucking pop their hood.
Especially when you get those newer ones now that have like.
Oh, the newer ones are a pain in the fucking ass.
It has like the hook on there, so you basically have to like reach in a little bit to actually unhook it. At least on mine, I do.
Mine for sure is the same way.
I mean, yeah, you pop the lever on the inside, and then you go to the hood, and it pops up a little bit, and then you have to slide your fingers across this little latch, and that opens it.
Which I prefer, because I've seen a lot of those 90s movies that we're talking about, like Tommy Boy, where the hood like flies open.
Oh God.
And you're like driving with the hood up, and I'm like, I would die.
I would just die.
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
Alive is not my state.
Assume that somebody doesn't know how to pop the hood, you should probably just let them tell you.
Well, that's why he asked. Do you know how?
No. Yeah, but he was really condescending about it.
You sure that wasn't just your perception?
No, my friend was with me and she got the condescension too.
Oh, okay. Just being a dick.
She's like, why did I don't like that he asked that. Like I understand I'm a girl and girls don't know anything about cars and can be stupid, but like give me a little bit of respect, please.
Did you not see the Transformers movie? Girls can know cars.
I drive a fucking 2014, okay? It's not brand new, it's not super old, like it's in the middle, and I know the bare minimum of the car, okay? I know how to put gas in it, I know how to check the oil, tire pressure, and how to pop the fucking hood, okay?
Your car's a decade old. Shh. It's been 10 years.
Well, whatever.
You can wake up from the nightmare now.
Okay. Okay, but my Jeep before that was a 99. Like, it's newer than what I had before, but I was like, I don't really want to go talk to this guy. He doesn't think I know how to do stuff with my car. But that's how my week has been. Just the ups and downs. But that's it. That's my life. Work and my car. Yeah. nothing else is fun in my life, I promise you. I haven't done anything.
Gotta get you streaming.
On.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I had Galentine's on Saturday, but we ate so much food that we didn't even get drunk, so that wasn't fun.
I like food, though. Food's delicious.
Food is good. Yeah, that was it. Not a lot. Not a lot happened since our last podcast.
Well, do you want to know another Arnold Schwarzenegger 90 nice minute?
Oh my God.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Listen, that was a lot to say. I'm very mush mouth.
angrierTravis.
Doing your movies.
Yeah, tell me.
Kindergarten
Oh my
Cop.
God.
Jesus.
I thought you were gonna say Jingle All the Way.
He said that
I already
earlier.
said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
listening.
I'm
I
used to
listened.
I'm
Proud
used
of
to you
you.
not listening.
So
Listen to you, Travis. I promise.
I don't even
speaking
wanna
of
hear it.
listening to Travis, what has Travis been up to?
Oh God, here we go. I gotta get a snack. Hang on.
this bitch.
I pretty much said already in the cold open.
Nope, keep going. What have we been up to?
The cold
I've
open
been-
doesn't count.
But it did because that's what I've been up to. So
No.
I blew my load. If you
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Oh, I
no.
feel dirty. I need to take a
I
shower.
wasn't ready.
Nobody was. I don't even want to eat my snack anymore.
shout out to everybody.
Wow. I hope you all
I-
need to shower now too.
I showered this morning. It's all good.
We got at least
You need to
40
take
more
another one.
minutes before you get another shower.
I'll take another shower in a couple days. It's all good.
I was gonna say something and I'm not.
Because I like dirty.
That's not what I was gonna say, but sure.
Yeah, same old I do all the time, streaming more and more videos. I've done a couple reviews trying to get more into that stuff. I'm trying to get into this idea. It's like, okay, even if a game's like an hour, or in this case like 20 minutes, I can, with the right content, I can still review it if I have enough to say.
To be fair, it did take you an hour and a half. Most of it was ranting, but still.
True. 40 minutes of it was one section.
Are you gonna play the Winnie the Pooh game?
Probably not.
That's your game, Nicole.
It pissed me
No.
off. It pissed me off when I realized it wasn't co-op.
That was some bullshit, brother.
And I realized his name. What was his name again? That I thought because I thought it was co-op.
Listen.
He had a name that made it sound like it was a co-op game, and I got confused. I just confused the settings for the dude's name. Let's see, Winnie. I don't remember what the name of the game was. Let's
I
put
don't
Pooh in
know.
there. Honey Time with Pooh.
There's a Realm of Torment on Steam.
Yeah. You play as a character named Friend. It says play as friend. I thought it said play with friends for so long.
Oh no.
Speaking of which, Travis, check out what I just found.
I
I just found a future Winnie the Pooh horror game.
Realm of Torment. Is it co-op? No, it's single player.
That's
okay though,
no.
because this it looks so bad. I may have known about this one. This was one of those when I'm like, it looks not good.
It just says wish list. Add it to the list, Travis.
Like it's Winnie the Pooh running him. I feel like there's been a better job done with the Steamboat Willie horror games than with the Pooh.
Oh, for sure.
There's been some Steamboat Willie ones where you're like, all right, but like the first one I played was pretty decent.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
And then obviously Garfield was really good.
That was solid.
But I kind of want you to play the Winnie the Pooh game, Travis.
Yeah, but it's already past its shelf life.
Oh my God! Why do you do this?
Well, I was excited to play it with Nicole. I was like, this is gonna be fun, and then boom,
disappointment.
I was actually.
I don't know. The Remnant Records playthrough was pretty good.
I wasn't that excited to play it, but I was excited to play it.
Listen, this prospect of like these licenses that just became, what do they call that? Free, whatever.
General.
I can't
something.
Yeah, it's open to the public.
Yeah.
That always excited me because for a fact the first thing you're gonna see on it is something horror related, whether it's a movie, a video game, and it'll be out within a week from that announcement that it's public domain.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And it was like that Steamboat Willie game that I played was like 2 days after they announced that.
Yeah.
I swear it was.
That was still a really good playthrough.
Game. It's fine.
Yeah, Garfield was still the best of the ones that were based on something. That Garfield one was legit good.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you haven't seen it, it's called, what is it called? The Last Monday?
Yeah, it's last Monday. It'll be.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the outro screen if my dumbass remembers. I won't remember.
Okay.
If I remember.
I won't fucking
If
remember.
you're not gonna play the Winnie the Pooh game, when are we gonna play Remnant Records again?
I think we hit. Well, I'm fine playing it. I just think we hit a point. This March is really busy.
Yeah,
with
that
video
thing.
games,
We're
so I'm trying to catch up with
fucked.
myself because
So
I have. Well, we'll see. We'll play it again. Because I want to play that again, and then at some point I want to give. Obviously, you don't have to buy it now, but at some point I want to. Unless another one comes out of that same vein that's new, I want to try Demonologist at one point because I still think that looks the best.
Oh, for sure.
Of that genre of game.
It's kind of like Remnant Records.
Yeah, except I don't know if I can't. I guess I can't say whether it's better or not because I haven't played it. But from what I've seen of it, it was really good. It looked really good anyway.
Demonologist.
Yeah, it's called Demonologist. It's the same kind of game. There's a lot of games like that. I'm trying to sift through the ones that I feel like we could have fun with because of games like Demonologist and Phasmophobia, there's like always that kind of game coming out, but they're not all going to be good.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, if it's super cheap, I'm down on playing a shit one too because I'm me.
But, right? Yeah, for sure.
But it would have to be cheap because I'm not going to have you guys buy it, even if unless it's like $4 or something.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, Demonologist is $15, but this looks really scary.
It is very scary.
Yeah,
I would argue it's from what I've seen, it's probably scarier than the Remnant Records.
I don't think. I mean, granted, I'm me, so I don't get scared that easily. But I can tell what would scare people, and I didn't think Remnant Records was that scary. You kind of get used to the enemies after a while.
Yeah, we kind of did as we got further into the playthrough because he just.
I'm not gonna lie, and I know you had a lot of video to go through, Flame. I'm a little upset that you didn't put me no-selling the fucking mannequin that one time.
My bad.
No. I was like, oh, he didn't even.
This is
like, well, he had a lot of footage to cover, and I can't be mad because
this is why, and I try to remember too. It is good to write down what you want and give him notes.
Yeah, I do need notes for stuff for that because what I do first is I feed it through an auto jump cutter and I cut out all the silence to make it easier for me to scan through. The downside of cutting out silence is like really fun. So like you jumping in front of the mirror almost got cut. I only caught it because I was looking for a different piece of footage of you saying something from your point of view. That had me find that, and I'm like, well, that has to go in there now. But I'm gonna miss that if you don't take note, like if you don't send me notes.
I didn't think about it until after, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways. But I just specifically remember like walking by the mannequin, like who put this fucking mannequin here?
Yeah,
and didn't even realize that it was the bad guy. Yeah.
Like we have, like with Toytopia, I told Flame before we even started editing it, it may be worth just watching it because a lot of stuff that happens I don't necessarily talk through, and it's ridiculous.
There was a lot, and I probably didn't need to do the jump cut of him shooting all the duckies, but it made me smile, so it happened.
He loves doing he loves doing the jump cuts when you have to do like a little like puzzle where you're shooting multiple things.
I like the montage. I think it looks neat. I do it with the Alan Wake too. So like anytime you're solving like the bullshit on the wall, I'll do jump cuts between when you solve it.
I just can't wait till you get to the Alan Wake part or Alan Wake stream where I did 5 hours of puzzles.
I'm gonna love that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's
like
it's frustrating because I'm not playing the game. But like sometimes I just know the answer to the puzzle like immediately because I've edited enough of these now, and I'm just like, God damn it.
Yeah, I do that too. So I played Exodate, but then I played kind of like a spin-off from a different developer, Dead End Exodate.
Yeah, I saw that. I need to watch that one.
And I knew it. I even said in the video that I'm sure I'll probably see anomalies that I missed when I'm editing, and I did.
Like, oh, for sure.
There's just sometimes you go back and when you're editing it, you're just like, okay, I'm the moron. It was right there.
Yeah, well, and you get tunnel vision sometimes when you're playing the game. You just miss shit. It happens.
Yeah. Now, this game didn't take me as long as the original Exit 8 did, because, I mean, I had played it. So it's the same style game. I already knew what I was doing. So it was a little easier, but I still had a few rounds before I was like, oh.
This makes sense now.
Because there'll be times where, and anybody who played an Exit 8 game for the first time will know what I'm talking about, where you walk through and you're like, yep, everything looks good. And you walk through and it's like, nope, it's not good. I'm like, well, everything looked good to me.
It was fine. Everything is fine. I like how you found this.
Go ahead.
I like how you found the secret exit on the Backrooms project demo.
Yeah. So have you ever seen an Exit 8 game, or have you watched Michael?
What?
Okay, so Exit 8 is a video game. That is so it's basically you have to find anomalies. So you're walking down the same hallway in a loop to try to find the exit, but the only way to actually exit is if you get to Exit 8. But the only way to get to Exit 8, if you see an anomaly, you have to turn around and go the other way. If there is no anomaly, you keep going straight. And if you're wrong, you have to start over.
Oh god.
So you have to make sure you don't you have to make sure that, it's basically an observation game. It's not the most difficult observation game I've ever played, or that I've ever seen. Observation Duty, I've seen people play that. My brain couldn't handle that. Because you're looking at like houses through like security cameras and shit.
Oh god.
With different rooms, and I'm just like, bro, I'm happy to remember this hallway in Exit 8.
My brain doesn't remember the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember like a toilet paper roll that got moved like across the counter.
Yeah, I don't think I have the mental capacity for that. I used to think I was a pretty observant person, but I am not anymore.
Yeah,
so.
no, I've never been observant.
And even Exit 8, I struggled with a little bit, but since you're dealing with the same hallway every time in a loop, you at least start to recognize everything. It's a little easier to recognize everything. In that game, it's like my brain, I may be able to memorize like one room, but every other room is going by the wayside.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, that's why I haven't played Observation Duty, and it's 7 games. No bueno.
I don't blame
There's
you.
No
I don't think I
fucking
could
way.
do that.
No.
I'll keep playing the Exit 8 spinoffs. I'm sure there'll be a million of them. Actually, there are a million of them. I've said it a million times, but the next Chilla's Art game is an anomaly game on a bullet train, which actually looks pretty good. Graphically, it looks good. We'll see, but I think it's going to be more than just Exit 8. I think it's
going to
be like a Chilla's Art story.
Yeah. I would assume it has a plot of some kind.
Yeah.
You think they'll have a Circling Child again?
Maybe. I hope it has that clown again.
Oh god, not the clown. Anything but the clown.
Yeah.
Anything but the clown. That motherfucker.
Yeah, clowns don't scare me at all, but everybody's scared of them. So.
No clowns. No, thank you.
We got lucky Remnant Records didn't have a clown enemy. That'd have been the end of Nicole.
Did we see all of them?
I actually feel like it's a missed. I think we've seen. I can look it up, but I think that's a missed opportunity because a lot of people are scared of clowns. So I'm shocked in games like that they don't just insert one. But then it's like, does it make sense? Because a lot of them, it's like it's this kid that got killed or this kid that killed somebody, or like these like families. But the mannequin doesn't make sense. If there's a killer mannequin, then why can't there be a killer clown?
One of my big complaints was that the ghost that was part of the anomaly had nothing to do with the mystery of the books and trying to solve the exorcism. I felt that was a missed opportunity.
The creepy little children get to me too. I don't like creepy little children either. But a clown definitely would not have been a good. No. I would have stayed in a corner.
But eventually, I'm me, and even that child, I just started to tell off. Like it's whatever.
That's great for you, but I'm not facing the clown. That's nope.
So I guess there is the mannequin, the shusher, the runner, and the orphan, which we played. But I guess there was one that we didn't get called Reflection.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't get that one.
Oh god.
It's a ghost is residing in the mirror dimension.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I stared in that mirror way too long. Oh man.
That would have been great content if you were just like, oh, look at me in the mirror. Then it was like,
something just grabbed you and pulled you into the mirror.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no.
That would be awful.
I would have left immediately. Bye guys. It's been fun, but
We missed
just
Nicole
imagine
already.
I'm just sitting there jumping in the mirror, having a good little time, and then this fucking thing grabs me. No.
I think not.
There was also one that's not pictured named Anomaly. I guess it travels according to this wiki Remnant Records. Oh, fandom, not wiki. It is a ghost that travels through electricity.
Ooh.
I didn't see that one either.
Nope.
No, that got added January 20th.
Oh, that's why.
Well, we got to play it again, so.
Yeah, with
Well, we
that
own
attitude.
it, so.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying.
It's on my desktop,
We'd have to
staring
rebuy it.
at me menacingly.
I know every time
left
I
it
get on my
installed.
computer.
Usually, after I get done with a game, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna play that again, even if I liked it. So I just uninstall it. But I've left that one installed because I will swing.
Well, I
back
would
to it.
hope so. We only played it once.
Even if I didn't, it's like it would take me like half an hour to download again.
Yeah.
Flame, could you just imagine he just uninstalled it and then didn't tell us? Like, oh, we're
wouldn't be
actually not playing that again.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Sorry.
How many games have me and Travis not finished? Like at least 3?
I don't know.
You have I feel like we finished most of the games we played. Together.
We didn't finish that one turn-based combat one.
That may be the only one.
I think that might be the Wildlands, Wild something.
Yeah, Wasteland.
Yeah, we didn't finish it.
And it wasn't the game's fault.
No, it was us. There was so much shit going on.
But majority of the time we finished. Like we finished Far Cry, Avatar.
That Avatar Platinum was fucking tedious near the end. My brain was goddamn melting.
That's because we tried to do it all at the same time.
Yeah, that was not the way to do that. But we did it. And some of it was my fault because I just went, okay, I'm just gonna find everything, and then it was just gather.
It was funny because I think his mind was melting, and I was fine because I was just telling him things, and he would go find it, and I would just stand there in the camp.
He would stand there and talk to chat, and I would just come back and hand him like a fucking rare fucking seed from the top of this one fucking mountain that's flying upside down, and be like, here you go, Travis, I found it.
Every once in a while, I would assist. After like 15 minutes, we're like, I can't find it. I'm like, all right, I'll come help.
There was only a couple where I just couldn't, and it's like, yeah,
I guess I'll help. Gotta do everything around here.
This motherfucker.
Wow.
Beat your shins in.
Do it.
You ain't walking away from this one.
Well, this is awkward.
And doing it wrong.
Yep.
Please like, favorite, and subscribe.
If you want.
Please?
Only if you want.
Only if you want. Listen. I'm not one to be begging people a thing. You either subscribe or you don't subscribe. Because one thing we can talk about is the channel that this is uploaded to just broke 1,000 subs.
Ooh, woo.
And if any of you people out there are watching this that are subbed, thanks.
Why thanks.
You just called them you people, so
you people. Any of yous out there,
use guys.
You people.
You people. What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? God damn it.
You said it. You're the one who said it.
That movie. For shame.
Yeah. That movie would not exist in today's day and age. No way.
No way.
If right in there in the early 2000s. Holy hell.
Fuck.
What a time.
God, I feel old. That was 24 years ago.
Okay. You don't need to remind us.
Suffer with me.
It's really just sad.
Damn it, the March of Time. How dare you? The fucking audacity.
It was?
Time is just slipping away.
If it was 2000 and it is currently...
No, I was just saying, it's 2008.
Oh, okay. Slightly less.
Because I was like, it definitely didn't come out. Because I remember coming out when I was in high school. Because I graduated high school in 2008. So I was like, it definitely came out when I was still in high school. And I was right. Kinda.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I guess after I graduated, like 2 months after I graduated high school. So technically I'm wrong.
Travis, wrong? I don't know how to deal with this.
I was in junior high.
I was a carpet cleaner.
And a carpet muncher.
Oh God, why?
No, I don't think so.
That you can recall.
We
No,
have
it
done
definitely
so
wasn't.
good. And when I say
What are you
we, I
talking
mean
about?
Flame and I have done
Okay.
so good.
Hey, what are you talking about? I've been saying this the entire time.
Flame and I have done so good not to get sucked in to your dirty little gutters, okay?
Aren't we the ones that are more gutter pro, though, to be perfectly
Yes.
frank?
Listen, there is a solution to this. Stop setting me up.
It was
fair.
right there, man. The gutter was right there. We just needed to nudge.
I didn't want to jump in it, okay?
Yeah, with that
Oh.
attitude.
We got to stop setting him up.
This is me we're talking about. That's an impossibility. It is just not possible. Unpossible.
Here's another game. Okay, I know this will be. There's a multiplayer game coming out. Be right up Nicole's alley.
I'm ready.
It's kind of like a Dead by Daylight-ish style game, I think. But
you're sure it's multiplayer?
Yes, this one I am sure. You'll say no the moment.
Oh my God, my cat is on the fridge. Why are you on the fridge? Get down.
Cat's scared about what I'm gonna say.
Oh God.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can grab her. Hang on.
Okay,
all right, I'll wait. I'll wait. We need Nicole here for this.
We need her.
God, no, I'm still here.
No,
my computer's right by my fridge.
No, walk away.
Let's not get up there, okay?
we get far away reaction. No, this is content right here. Only live on stream. Cats jumping on fridges. Dogs behind me for no reason. Sleeping.
My cat is sleeping on the couch. She's so cute.
I shouldn't be surprised that she was up on the fridge, but I hope the other one's not up there because I can't see her. So, okay, what's the game?
Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
No.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Why?
I mean, Killer Clown. Well, you may be scared
from
of it,
Outer Space, the game.
Yeah, the movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just googled it. No.
Yes.
I mean, technically, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I mean, you may get scared because it's a clown, but it's pretty much a comedy.
Are we playing as the clowns?
I don't know. June 4th, though, it comes up.
It's a ways away.
I'm gonna watch a trailer.
Why don't you go ahead and watch the trailer?
I know no sound. I'm not joking.
Do it. Fucking do it. No balls.
Survival horror game.
Oh God.
That's 10 days before. That's 10 days before my birthday.
Aw. And no EA
it is
anymore.
A multiplayer game.
Or not EA. What the fuck?
E3.
No E3 ever again.
But Summer Games Fest is basically E3. I mean, Summer Games Fest had an Xbox press conference, an Ubisoft press conference. It was terrible, the Ubisoft one, but they had it
for sure.
And so, I mean, we're still press con. See, I didn't care about the E3 event itself.
No,
I cared about the press conferences at the event.
Yeah, very true.
So if I'm still getting press conferences, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a win.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh no!
Why?
I spooky.
The clowns are scary.
Don't be scared.
Oh,
I truthfully think the movie it was a horror movie, but I think it was more of a comedy.
It's like the movie Teeth.
Yeah, isn't that the one with Teeth vagina?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. All right. I would much rather play this game if I was a clown than having to fight the clowns.
Isn't everyone on this podcast a clown though?
No.
Oh.
It does give me Dead by Daylight vibes.
Yeah. So or Texas Chainsaw, which I played last year,
which was fun to watch
because they can never give us like. I guess I'm fine with Killer Klowns because I mean that movie was chaos anyway. But like, listen, I played the Garfield one that I liked. I played the Redneck Willie. I mean, this is different because I think you have to actually get a license to do this. Although, I mean, on itch.io, people just be making whatever.
Well, yeah.
And so I feel like give me like a story with Killer Klowns or even like Texas Chainsaw, which I'm actually shocked they haven't done a survival horror game about Texas Chainsaw that's not just Dead by Daylight.
Right.
That would be a great game.
But
I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Yeah, the only one that I talked about during Texas Chainsaw, if they would have done a Halloween movie or a Halloween game,
that would have been really good.
Same vein, but instead of one house or something, it's like a whole neighborhood or a whole street.
Or like do Alien Isolation with it.
Yeah, except give me Alien Isolation 2 instead.
No, you're not getting that.
I'm not a huge fan of the Halloween movies.
Well, I mean that's fine, but it would make a good game because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Stalker. I mean, it's,
mean,
whatever.
yeah.
Jason was my favorite of that era of horror villains.
Checked. We haven't got. Or did we get that?
A Jason game? We
got-
did. The Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
And then they lost the license.
Had licensing issues,
Yeah.
and then it all went downhill.
Yeah, it kind of went to shit real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, and then all the games were the same. That's the problem with those games. Is you play the game, you play like 2 or 3, 4 rounds, and then eventually they're all the same.
Oh.
That's why I could never get into Dead by Daylight, where it's like, I mean, they have different maps at least.
Right, there's like
And
10
I guess-
killers or whatever, like 27
Yeah,
now
and
or
I-
some shit.
And I guess in Friday the 13th there were like 3 different camps or whatever, but they all felt the same to me. So I was like, whatever. Got bored.
Yeah.
Cried a little.
Travis was so
And moved
sad. So sad.
Cried
So
a little.
sad.
The
Cried a
saddest
little.
of Travis.
Mm-hmm.
He cried a
Terrible.
river.
Hmm.
It informed Camp Crystal Lake, oddly enough.
I cried a river and drowned the whole world.
That seems a little bit dramatic, but sure.
Well, she looks so sad and so
God damn it.
Absolutely love her when
my God.
she smiles.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
No, that's it.
That's it. Thank you.
This isn't a musical, but
Uh,
I had to sing it because obviously you didn't know what I was saying. 'cause
Oh,
you're like
obviously.
going,
She
that's
didn't get it.
That's a lot of tears.
That's
So
a lot of
I
angst
knew
right there.
you-
There's a lot of angst right there. If I do
I
say
hate you
so.
both, first of all.
You know what? Fair.
I hate everything about it.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of fun in Killer Klowns from Outer Space. in the
God
game.
damn it.
I'm
Invading-
not playing that with you.
Next
invading
June.
June 4th, 2024.
Unless it gets pushed back like the game you played, like Toytopia. That shit should have
You're
got
gonna have to
back
find
to the
another
oven.
scaredy cat.
Me? No, I'm good.
No point. No, Travis.
Oh.
I
Nani?
know many.
You'll have to find somebody else to play the clown game with.
I'll just get
Yeah.
John. How about that?
God damn it. Not John. Gotta be Nicole.
Yeah, we hate John. No,
We
I'm
don't
just
hate
kidding.
John. John's wonderful. He's being mean.
I'm just kidding.
You're lucky you probably listen to this podcast on 1% volume. Won't even hear that.
He's gonna give you a
Oh.
thumbs down, Nicole. It's all your
Does
fault.
he listen to the podcast?
I think so.
I think he listens to
he knows-
everything.
He knows I'm kidding if he does listen to the podcast.
Sure he does.
Mm.
I'll play Killer
Hmm.
Clowns with you, but I'm not gonna like it.
Oh,
Let's wait for the price first. We'll
Yeah,
figure it
that
out.
might be a big determining factor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
New thing, an open world Terminator Survivor game will be revealed February 29th.
Wow.
Oh, that's soon. Wait,
Yeah.
is it leap year this year?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I hope.
The more you know.
Listen, one of my big things is I really want a good Terminator game because it makes for a good video game, and every time someone makes one, it's shit.
Oh yeah, there's a leap year every presidential election. I'm dumb.
I thought you
I
were going
knew
to say there's
this.
a leap year every year. I'm like, no, there's not.
No, Flame.
Every year.
Every year.
Oh yeah, there's a leap year every year.
No, it's
No,
every
get off the
presidential
sauce.
election. Because America.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I digress.
Yes, digress quickly.
Digressing. So I got I took a 4-day weekend because Flamewheel worked 120 hours straight and needed a break.
Oh,
And I spent
Damn.
the weekend working on the 3D model. I got her all modeled out, and I just need to fix some stuff with her clothing, and then I'll finally be able to actually make some form of content with it. Which is
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
exciting. She's just going to start making a bunch of stupid fucking shorts, not on my actual channel, because I saw how the viewers appreciated that last time. Don't experiment, kids. just make a new channel and just try from there. Fuck.
Don't experiment.
No, I lost like 20 subscribers in like an hour. It was fucking glorious and awful.
That's some shit.
Well, you know, it's the pivot, right? So me and Travis, for all intents and purposes, are just voices behind the camera, right? You don't ever see us. So then putting a VTuber on a fucking Pokemon Let's Play channel, yeah,
it is a lot.
It was a little. I think it was probably a mistake for all intents and purposes, but it was funny in my head initially, and then I went, "Oh dear God, what have I done?"
Yeah.
It amused me, but I've been working on this shit since June, so it'll be good to actually play fucking video games again that aren't just Travis being like, "Flay Will, I need you." It's never actually that. It's, hey, Flame Will, this looks like something you would actually fucking enjoy. Come play this.
Yes. I only call Bun Flame when I think I'll have fun. Sometimes.
And I appreciate that.
Can't relate. He doesn't do that for me.
He did. Well, we literally played a horror game, and we literally just set you up the last 2 months to be able to even play games with us.
I know.
We're helping.
A scary game.
With bad multiplayer games, I can talk Flary into it because of the game sharing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't afford to play like a shitty, terrible game.
Maybe once.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or you get the disappointment like Code Vein, where like it looked like it would be good, and then they just did the multiplayer the worst way possible.
Ugh.
So sad. We got to be anime characters, and then the multiplayer was shit.
Oh no.
The AI was stupid. The AI would only target the main, whoever the main person was. So if you were player 1 or whatever, they only targeted you. If player 2 died or player 1 died, the match automatically ended. Both players had to complete the story to play it together. So we did level 1, and then we had to do level 1 again. It was fucking
not fun.
The game had promise, but it just did not deliver on the multiplayer front. I'm sure if you had fun playing it in single player, it probably wasn't too bad, but that wasn't what we got the game for.
No. We got to play a game for carnage.
No. But I am excited for, was it First Ronin? That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then the new Final Fantasy VII game is going to be so good. I'm super excited. I've been avoiding their Twitter and I've been not on Twitter at all, but I've been trying to avoid seeing anything.
Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah.
I thought it was that
Ninja Turtle game.
Yeah, which is
that looks like that'll either be really good or awful,
or it will never come out because it's Embracer Group.
Oh, it's not coming out.
Pieces of shit.
Wow. All right.
No, they're a piece of shit company.
Yeah, they're
loud
awful.
and proud.
They're fucking awful.
They're a company that tried to get a deal. I think it was Saudi Arabia or something like that, because it was supposed to be a big money deal. Then it fell through, and then they had no backup plan, so they just laid off. They canceled a whole bunch of games, laid off all kinds of people, then started making up excuses about how this is part of the layoffs is part of the business, and it's like, yeah, but you're the fuck up that made this happen.
Yeah, you should have been the fucking shareholder should have voted to remove the fucking CEO.
Yeah. And before that deal fell through, you bought all of these fucking game studios that make really good games, and now you're laying them all off because you're a dumbass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's fucking
but I
awful.
Fucking digress.
Well, it's the same thing of Microsoft acquired fucking Activision and then fired a bunch of the people who actually give a fuck about the games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. They're fucked too.
See with Microsoft. I think that's why they're going multi-platform with a lot of games, because maximizing profits.
Well, yeah, for sure.
But I also think
like they bought the AI, just like they bought the AI company.
I also think it's their way of being like, oh well, we'll give some of our exclusives to Sony, and then Sony will slip us some of theirs. And it's
no, that is not the intent.
Maybe it'll happen, but that I'm telling you right now that they're hoping, because 10 seconds after that happened, Phil Spencer's out here talking about how he wishes Helldivers 2, or he thinks Helldivers 2 should be on Xbox. He's working a fucking angle. I see you, Phil. I love you, Phil. I see your angle. It's not going to work because Sony is stubborn. You may get a 1 or 2, but it won't be Helldivers.
Yeah, no. They don't give a single fuck.
They don't even need to put it on Xbox. They've sold so many copies on that game between PlayStation and PC that, I mean, they're satisfied.
Right.
And they'd be like, we're signing petitions. And like, I'm no fanboy, but that's just how the business.
Right. Well,
like, you're not gonna
petitions don't fucking change anyone's goddamn mind.
You're not gonna petition Helldivers onto Xbox. It just petitions don't do anything.
No.
It's just it's good bulletin board material to be like, oh, I tweeted out that this has 5,000 signatures or 50,000 signatures, and Sony's gonna be like, all right, cool.
Cool. You can fuck right the fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like saying Nintendo should put some games out on PlayStation. Shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
They don't give a single fuck.
There's a better chance of PlayStation games on Xbox than Nintendo games anyway.
Right.
I could assure you that.
They're very protective of their IP or whatever the fuck. Our games are good because they're prestigious. All right, Nintendo. Calm fuck down.
Calm your tits.
Why are we suing YouTubers? What is wrong with you? Ain't no fixing that. I really am impressed with how big Helldivers ended up being, and I found the animations really good.
Hilarious. The game's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like without dialogue. Well, there's some dialogue, but even outside the small amount of dialogue, it's still hilarious.
Yeah.
Just the way your body ragdolls when you explode.
They knew what they were doing with that game. Well, and you can tell they had a passion for whatever the hell they were doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, you saw the last. What was the latest Call of Duty?
Just on Steam. Oh, Call of Duty.
That last Call of Duty, that story mode bullshit they gave
Modern
them.
Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Remaster.
Yeah, that was. And then you've got Helldivers, and you're like, wow, it's amazing what these games look like when someone gives a fuck.
Yeah. Now, granted, Helldivers don't really have a story other than clearing planets and fighting for democracy.
America.
Freedom. It's not even about America, I don't think.
No.
You're liberating other planets.
No. It just makes me... I just like saying America. It makes me giggle.
But America. They say it just like that.
Anyways, you were talking about the amount of people concurrently playing.
Yes. I think it's over 400,000 on PC, but then you get the max capacity, which means it's over because they upped the servers. See, so on the first Helldivers game, they maxed out at 40,000 players.
Oh wow!
So they put out this game thinking, all right, we'll get like a server that's like 200,000 players. That should be plenty,
right?
Because they didn't expect this. Well, they keep going up and up and up, and so people have been getting error messages that say, games at max capacity or queues are at max capacity because there's like over 450,000 people trying to play it at the same time.
Right. Well, didn't you get that on stream the one time?
Yeah, but not as bad as other people have gotten it for like all day.
Oh, that would be so sad.
But it's just them trying to catch up on servers, and I'm not really mad about it because they didn't expect this. Nobody did. So it's one of those things where, you live and learn. If they make a Helldivers 3, you could prepare better for that.
Oh, for sure. Well, and that's one of those, like, it's not like it was an MMO originally or whatever, right? Like, it was a top-down. Yeah, they weren't Final Fantasy 14, hey, we're re-bringing back this game. Mm-hmm. Maxing out servers.
What do you think, Nicole?
I have no thoughts.
I didn't think so,
empty.
But I wanted to involve you because I care.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the care.
I'm a caring human being, and I'm like, this Nicole, just every time we have a gaming conversation, she's just sitting there, not knowing what to say,
thinking I should pet my cats.
That's why I'm trying to get you to play these other games, so at the bare minimum you go, oh yeah, I've heard of that. Oh, okay.
And now have
I've watched you play it a little.
Yeah, I can't remember what days you are there or not, but I guess because I only played it twice. maybe it was the first day, maybe.
It was fun watching it get crushed by the
Yeah.
space shuttle.
It was the first day, and I wasn't able to hang out for very long, but
Yeah.
No yawning. It's too early for that.
The game has friendly fire, so you can just die.
I did hear you comment to somebody about friendly fire. What was I doing
Yeah.
there? I wasn't.
You were at lunch.
I had to have
at
been
work,
at.
I think.
Yeah.
But you can accidentally shoot your friend in the back of the head, or on purpose.
See, that's what I would do.
Yeah. And then the other day, and it's a short now on the channel, the evac ship came down to pick us up and landed on me and killed me.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that. It's funny. There was another clip where I get hit by a grenade and my body just launches into the air.
See, that stuff sounds fun, and like I would enjoy it, but
yeah,
the just shooting games aren't my thing.
Yeah, but I'm not good at them either. It's about the fun factor, really.
Oh,
but it is
sure.
a $40 game, so probably not something you would want to buy anyway right now.
Not right now. Nope, sure not.
Yeah. So, I would say maybe there'll be a sale at some point, but the way it's selling, probably not for a while.
Yeah, no.
I'll buy it next year. Okay.
There you go. When it's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do a full playthrough.
The way that I like all of my games.
Dead.
Well, see,
or late.
I keep pushing this. I want I want a Star Wars crossover. Where you have Star Wars planets, because I mean the automatrons or whatever you call them, they're basically the Empire.
They really are. Well, or the separatists from the prequels.
Yeah. So it'd be cool. Yeah, I basically want Star Wars more for the worlds than anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. So I'm hoping, because I'm sure games that become this popular, they usually have some sort of crossover events. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Fortnite. Look how many crossover events they've had.
God.
So yeah, and I also want Terminator, but that continues what I said earlier about me really wanting Terminator shit.
Fucking the CEO of the company that is Fortnite fucking is still on about the metaverse, bro. Shit's 2 hype cycles ago. Dude's still talking about metaverse shit.
Listen, sometimes people just say things in the public to continue pushing things they already know is dead.
Well,
but they don't want to let it go.
No.
But they don't want to let it go.
No, egg on
they
your
want
face.
To believe. Yeah, they want to believe.
I want to believe this thing that fucking Zuckerberg failed at is the thing I can succeed at.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
He tried his best.
Yeah, it was not a good use of money. But you don't know until you do it, right? For some of that shit?
You don't know until you try. I'm sure the people who made Twitter didn't know that Twitter was going to turn into Twitter.
Yeah, well, or they fucking bought Vine and fucking killed it, but fucking TikTok, bro.
Yeah, TikTok. You don't know what's going to take off. I mean, you could have things that people don't care about at all.
Yeah.
And then this other thing comes out that's fairly similar to the thing that nobody gave a fuck about, but it's slightly different, and all of a sudden it goes viral. Yeah. And the people that made the first thing that didn't take off are like, the sons of bitches.
Those motherfuckers, what did they do different? Well, it's like YouTube, right? A lot of that shit's luck-based.
Mm-hmm.
For all intents and purposes.
We're on a roll.
We're on a roll. Well, it's luck-based, but we're also working hard. But
it's luck-based. I literally just, that short that I was showing you that was flying upwards. I mean, that was it was at 200 views, earlier today, and it was it's been out for 3.5 days,
right?
And all of a sudden it jumps up 5,000 views. You can't predict that.
No.
And the only reason I realized it was getting views is I kept getting comments on it. I'm like, what is going on? And that is YouTube in a nutshell. Random comments. You're like, oh, I got a comment. I must be a lot of.
I need to look now. Something is occurring that I need to pay attention to.
Yeah, I got when I get 3 straight comments in 5 minutes.
Oh, somebody it's actually being shown to people.
Yeah, but if anybody wants to go watch the Toytopia review and then go down the comment section and tell the developer that it is a $6 game currently.
This motherfucker. The audacity.
The audacity.
Tell me I'm fucking blind.
Lying right to my knowing face.
I'm literally looking at the prices you lied to me.
I'm
you dumb motherfucker.
I'm looking at Steam. I'm like, what do you mean it's $3? I'm looking at $5.69 right now on sale until March 4th, and then it's $7.99, which is what I said in the review. What are you talking about?
You didn't make it to the end of my review, and you didn't like, favorite, and subscribe. Shame on you.
$3.
Wow.
And maybe it's $3 in some currency, but not in mine.
Not in American dollars. The only dollar that matters.
Yeah, maybe he meant like UK dollars.
That doesn't affect me though. You can't.
Exactly.
You can't tell an American that it's $3 if you're from the UK. And I don't even think that's how the money works anyway. I don't think it.
I don't think it is. Either.
No, I don't think so.
Listen, I don't know.
I'm proud of you, Nicole.
I paid $5.69. Thank you very much.
Paid 50 cents a minute. Hell yeah. Well, you didn't. You didn't.
It was $5 something.
You
$5.39?
I don't know.
Whatever the math is.
Yeah.
Too high.
Not $3
Should have been on itch.io and fucking free.
No, I read that on stream and I almost said out loud, "This motherfucker." Like blatantly fuck. Like I'm like, this is gonna be so funny if I go to Steam and all of a sudden it's $3. Like my review got the price changed.
That would have been amazing. That did not occur.
But last time I checked, it was still. Let me look for at the end of the podcast.
Joel will remember this.
Toytopia. Let's see. Nope, $5.50, $5.59.
You motherfuckers! God damn it!
Until March 4th, where then it comes up to $7.99. But did I send you that, Nicole? I don't know if I sent that in that chat.
No, I don't think so. Huh? You didn't send it in here.
That comment from the comment from the developer.
That's an us and the Flurry channel.
Yeah,
fucking great.
Well, this is an exciting content, but I'm gonna send it.
Okay.
Wait, which one is it?
Your mom.
That one?
I mean, what?
I took a few screenshots today.
Wow.
Is it?
Something.
I don't know if that's it or not. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna do the outros because fuck this. I'm out.
Oh wait. Hey.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Is this it? I'm gonna send it. I don't know if it's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The game is $3 though. Is it?
I was like, no, it's not.
Is it though?
Is it though?
It's not. I'm looking at Steam.
I need you to take a screenshot of Steam and comment. Did you?
I can't comment. I can't comment with a picture. I wish I
could. Yeah. Well, just you should have.
That's fucking terrific. It's like the most cursed thing. Well, that's going on the thumbnail. Fuck it.
Go for it. But no, I can respond with a picture. I did comment that I was like, well, you better do something. What I can't remember what I said. I was kind of nice about it because I'm not trying to start beef with
anybody ever.
Yeah, I guess you could take off. That's not the way I want to take off.
You just pull out your little keyboard and you just start clacking away. Like, listen here, motherfucker. I need your DMs because I got a picture for you.
I said, if that is the case and it's the wrong price on Steam, it says $5.59 until March 4th, and then it's $7.99 after that.
Like the review said. You son of a bitch.
I think I said $8. I think I said $8, which I apologize for being 1 cent off.
Yeah, how dare you, honestly.
The audacity of this man.
But I wish them, listen, I hope their next game is incredible because I want all games to be good. Just next time, don't lie to me about the price. Thanks.
Thanks.
I like the other random commenter that told you that it was your fault the buttons didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they didn't say it was my fault. They just said it's not they just said the board part is not true. And I was like, and because he's like, I watch other YouTubers and it was fine. And I was like, well, that's good for them. I'm reviewing my playthrough, and in my playthrough, it didn't work.
It did not fucking work.
It's crazy.
Flame edited it, and he has visual evidence that it didn't work.
Yeah. So in web development, what that would have been is that you selected the button and then only made the number click onable.
Yeah, I did watch another YouTube playthrough of it, and it didn't work for somebody else, but it just didn't work for me.
It's probably because you died so many times with that one part. You probably broke the game. You broke the game, Travis.
I actually think, if I think about it, the game broke the game.
The game broke the game. That's probably more accurate, to be perfectly honest
Yes.
with you.
But anyway, we're past our. Nicole's gonna start ringing a bell.
Oh, she's so sleepy.
No, that's only when we don't start on time. First of all, I have never
I'm
said
tapping
anything
out.
about
I'm
us going
tapping out.
overtime.
Wouldn't that be funny if you just had a bell that every time you went, it was going too long, you just started ringing the bell?
I'm a fucking buy a bell now.
No,
But
don't do it. Don't do it. Be like
Nope, he
jiggling
already-
keys.
he
You
put,
don't-
he put the thought in my head, and now it's gonna
Oh
happen.
no,
Does-
intrusive
Does your
thoughts by
cat say they
Travis.
have any of those Jingo collars? You could just use that.
Yeah, I sure do. Kittens, come here. No, I got the wrong kitten. He doesn't have a collar.
God damn it. You had one job, Nicole. One job.
They were by me a minute ago. Now
They know
room
now that you're
terrorizing.
looking for them.
Yeah,
Every
Fucking
time. That's how they roll.
tearing something apart. chewing on
that's
my
what
socks or
cats do.
something.
I had socks once.
Cats really chew on your socks. I feel like that's a little bit ridiculous.
I don't know. Mine keeps chewing on electrical wires. I think she's got a fucking death wish.
Yeah, mine have been chewing on my charger, and I haven't checked my computer stuff because I'm sad.
I've kind of got lucky with my dog that he doesn't really go after wires. He'll go
Yeah.
after shoes, but not
Well,
wires.
she didn't for
Shoes
the
will.
longest time. It's just this weird habit she started doing. And it's fucking. So, like, everything has spiral wrap on it now.
I'll accept shoes. Shoes don't get you electrocuted.
You know, that's
Well,
fair.
my cats, they go after my shoes too.
I just expect to come home one day and not have a house because the cat caught herself on fire.
Huh.
Stop being
Yeah,
a dumb
you're
bitch.
thinking about that.
They go after my trash cans.
This is why a lot of people run their. I mean, it would take a lot to run every wire through that, but you know those like things you can put on the wall.
So what
that you
I
can kinda, like, put, like,
oh
this thing around it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, so what I did is at work, we use sleeving for like running cables past like engine blocks and shit. So I just bought some of that off Amazon, and I like it's basically like it's split wrap basically, right? So it's like nylon fiber you put on there, and then you wrap around this like plastic around it, and you can't chew on it then. But you know, if you look at your computer, you can't do that with the mouse. once
Yeah,
it's
but
once it's on
Can
the
you
desk.
get electrocuted from the mouse though?
No. I'm just more worried about the electrical stuff more than anything.
Yeah,
That's what's
make sure you
wrapped.
keep a backup.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep a backup mouse.
Yeah, well, or a wireless mouse would be a solution as well, I suppose.
That too. Not with gaming though.
Not with gaming though. It's good for video editing though. Use it all the time for that.
It's good for anything else. It's just gaming with the delay.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's why I got the gaming mouse. But there's something wrong with the clicker, so it like double clicks constantly. Which is great for a shooter and terrible for anything else you're trying to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing was worse than my mouse. That would just minimize every monitor on my
So
screen.
you finally got around to
middle of the
replacing
game.
that?
I got a new mouse. I actually liked the other mouse more in terms of a mouse, but that was too much to
That
overcome.
feature was a problem. And you couldn't just have
Yeah.
disabled it in the software or something?
I no clue how.
Oh.
And maybe I could have looked into it more. I mean, a mouse isn't that expensive, so.
You know, fair. Yeah, so like the one I have has like the two side buttons are set up for me playing Final Fantasy. So like one is the control and one is the alt button. And then the one I use for video editing has the cut and then the shrink button set up on it automatically. Makes it a lot faster to edit. But then sometimes I just spam the letter B in chat. So like this is me just clicking my mouse.
Wow.
But it makes it faster. So those are the short keys in DaVinci for like cutting video.
Well, interesting.
It's helpful.
But Flame Wheel, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out today. If you haven't already from the 6 times I asked you, you better leave a goddamn like. You fucking hear me? And if you're new to the channel and you really enjoyed it, please subscribe. Shout out to Marquise. And we're out.
Why are we making that a thing? Okay, bye.
Okay, boy.
Bye.
Click.